Jermaine, how are you doing, sir?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
Just fine, sir. Did you have a question or comment this morning?
I do. First of all, as always, I want to thank you for the information, man. You always have me rethinking my whole mortgage life.
Okay.
I appreciate you immensely. So I wanted to know when you do refinance, because I made the mistake of refinancing you before me and you had the pleasure of meeting.
Right.
And I refinanced for a lower interest rate.
Mm-hmm.
My interest rate now is 3.125.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with that being said, so when that goes down to 3.125, I was just listening to you this morning. I went to pull out some papers. The refi amount, that rate does not go down, correct? That interest rate stays at what it was before. It's higher than the mortgage interest rate. Is that correct?
I don't understand the question.
Okay. All right. So remember the amount that you were saying. So if you refi, it'll take you like almost 2 years to pay off just the refinance.
Yeah, the fee to closing costs.
Right. So that fee, is that when you do refi, is that fee at the same interest rate as your mortgage was prior, or is it?
Oh, no. Everything is new. See, here's what happens when you refi. That old loan is actually paid off. You're not recasting the same loan. That old loan is actually paid off and they're issuing you a new loan.
Okay.
So everything is new.
Okay. The only reason I'm asking, because I'm looking at the refinance account statement.
Yeah.
And it says APR 4%. And then I'm looking at my mortgage, the other paper in there for the mortgage, and it's saying 3.125%.
So what you're looking at is when they add in all the fees and everything. So they can give you an interest rate that covers the fees. So it kind of makes it easier for them to put all the fees in there and says, okay, here's your interest rate based on the fees. And a lot of times, Jermaine, they're not offering you just a lower interest rate. Sometimes you're actually purchasing the lower interest rate and you don't realize it. Your closing cost.
That's exactly what we did. We bought the lower interest rate.
Yeah, your closing cost. So that's what that is. So there's a difference between the two interest rates. Is showing how much you actually paid for the lower interest rate. But what you want is on your statement, on the closing docs, the interest rate that they quoted you when 3 days before you close, that is the actual interest rate used to calculate how much interest you will actually pay them. So
gotcha.
One is one you focus on. So look up the difference between, your interest rate and the APR. And you can go to Google for that. Okay. And understand the difference between the two.
Gotcha. Thank you.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.